One of the most common questions that I get asked as an email marketer is how often do I email my list? Some people might say once a week, some people might say every day, and the truth is they're actually all wrong. Because the thing is, there's no one size fits all answer. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to find the optimal sending frequency for your brand. Now we're going to tackle one of the most controversial topics in email marketing, and what I'm about to share with you might sound surprising because it's going to completely flip the script on what most people think about email sending frequency. The thing is, a lot of brands aren't sending enough, and some other brands are blasting their list into oblivion. Neither approach works, so let's fix that. By the way, this is the exact same process that I use at my agency at Gen Z Media, which we're responsible for $50 million in e-commerce sales over the past 12 months. Now, the first thing I'm going to say in this video is that technically you can email your list every single day without increasing spam or unsubscribe rates. But, and this is a big but, you have to have the right strategy. Firstly, let's go over where most brands actually get this wrong. They send the same promotional content over and over. They email their entire list every single send. They don't segment properly, and they completely ignore engagement metrics. The result of this is a burnt out list and a damaged sender reputation. Now, here is what the smart brands are doing instead. First things first is that they understand that their email list is not just one big group, and there are subsections within that, or segments. And these would include recent subscribers, first-time purchasers, repeat purchasers, VIP customers, and dormant subscribers. Each of these segments needs totally different treatment, so keep that in the back of the mind when we get on to the next part of this video. So now we're going to talk about finding that optimal frequency. And let me share the exact process that we use with our e-commerce clients to find that sweet spot. What you're going to do is you're going to start with your current email frequency, whether that be 2 or 3 emails a week. In your first week of this process, you're going to add one more email. In week 2, you're going to add another. And then in week 3, you're going to add one more. But before you go any further, here are some key metrics that you need to be tracking. Spam complaint rate should stay under 0.01%. Unsubscribe rates should stay below 0.3%, and bounce rates should stay below 1%. The key thing to remember here is that when you're increasing your emails week by week, you need to make sure that your spam, unsubscribe, and bounce rates are not increasing. But equally as important, you want to make sure that your sales aren't totally diminishing the more emails that you add. The very moment that you see sales diminishing and your unsubscribe and spam rates increasing, that's your ceiling. Now, as you're increasing your frequency, you need to make sure that you're varying the content styles that you're sending out to your list. And a few ways in which you can mix up your content is by sending educational emails, brand stories, customer testimonials, product spotlights, behind the scenes content, and how-to guides. This variety is what can keep email subscribers engaged with your content, even by sending emails every single day. Now, keep in mind, segmentation is going to be incredibly important in this strategy, so stick around to the end of this video where we'll talk a bit deeper about that. Now, throughout this process, it's incredibly important to know who to actually exclude from emails. And within your exclusion segments, this would involve recent purchasers, people who are active in your core flows, subscribers who have bounced more than twice, anyone who has marked you as spam, and anyone who has unsubscribed at any time. Now, here are some key signals that you need to look out for as you're increasing your email frequency. You'll want to pay close attention to emails where they're being opened a lot but not clicked, delays in open times, a general decrease in engagement rates, increased spam complaints, and rising unsubscribe rates. And if you see these, it's time to adjust your strategy. Now, let's kind of dive into how the segmentation process comes into this whole system. And the best strategy to use here is using different segments on different days of the week. For example, on a Monday, non-buyers will get some educational content. On Tuesday, recent subscribers get brand stories. On Wednesday, engaged subscribers see bestsellers. On Thursday, VIPs get exclusive offers. Friday can include win-back campaigns to dormant subscribers. And you can continue breaking up your sending schedule with these segments. Using this strategy, that means that no singular segment gets completely overwhelmed by emails. Now you have the exact framework for finding the optimal sending frequency for your brand. And the key thing to remember is it's not about sending more or sending less, it's about sending smarter. Now, sometimes these strategies can be a lot to work with. So if you're sitting there and you're running an e-commerce brand doing over $50,000 a month, book a chat in the link in the description down below with myself, and we'll put a plan in place for your e-commerce brand for 2025. And if you're not ready for that yet, that's absolutely no problem. Hit this video here and watch my ultimate guide to email marketing campaigns.